Okay, so what you can see is what I want to do is I want to create I like to call it 4D infinitely animating animation loop, let's say. You can see here what I've done yesterday and what I want to use for that. Yesterday I kind of looked into what you can see here, which is the grease pencil in Blender. So I wanted to look more into that, and I wanted to use the grease pencil to create yeah, basically a 4D animation loop. Why do I say 4D? Basically because it is not only, well, basically because it's 3D, as you can see here, but it's also moving the whole time, because it's an animation. So that's why I called it 4D, because we have one dimension, which is left or right, let's say, or up and down. Two dimensions would be left, like this, for example, like a plane. 3D would be in all three directions, X, Y, and Z, and then the fourth dimension would be time. So that would be the animation, and yeah. So let's go quickly over what I want to do in terms of the project, and then we can basically begin. So this is, hold on, let me go through this first. Welcome, Coach Stefan. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. PL Woodham, is that how you say it? Hope you enjoyed your your Tuesday. So I've never really worked with grease pencils before. So first, what I wanted to do is, yesterday what I did is I looked into how you use the grease pencil. And welcome back, Found Degree. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday as well. Hope you enjoyed your week so far. So I wanted to look into the grease pencil because I think next to 3D modeling, texturing, painting, and all that, I think this is sort of another sort of dimension in Blender, okay? Another world in Blender that can expand to so much more, possibilities, let's say. So I wanted to look into the grease pencil a little bit more and see how it works so that I can maybe, include that into my work a little bit more in the future. Because it has so many cool, I guess, so many cool things that it can do. And also I wanted to do more, I guess you could say, more drawing again. I wanted to draw a little bit more again. So I wanted to look into the grease pencil, and there you go. So that's what I've done yesterday. I followed a tutorial made by Deduce. Let me show you which one I followed. And I created this little juice box here. It's actually animated, so we're gonna look at the animation in just a second. Let me pull up the animation. The video real quick. It is called. Oh, I can just Google. I think if you just look up on YouTube, Blender Grease Pencil, there it is. Should come up as the first result. There it is. Hold on. There you go. Can you see yeah, there it is. Here it is. That's what I followed. Probably the most well-known, at least for me, the most well-known Blender Grease Pencil artist right here. He does a lot of cool stuff with this really cool and vibrant blue, mostly blue and pinkish art style. Let's go and look at this one. Basically all the artworks made in 2021. Really cool stuff. All made with the grease pencil, and he kind of I guess inspired me to look more into it because it looks so versatile. You can not only combine, if you just want to kind of, I don't know, draw something real quick, you can fairly quickly do that with grease pencil, sketching out stuff, for example, maybe even a scene. So I wanted to look more into it. So I watched the tutorial, which would be this one here, these two, not only the first one, which is going over the, I guess, basic the basics of the grease pencil, but also the second one where we get to animations. And yeah, now this is the end result of yesterday. I think it was like, I don't know, like 3 hours or so. So it looks like this now. Hold on, we have an animation here. Let me play it in camera because the camera is also animated. So now it looks something like this. Basically, yeah, the camera is rotating a little bit, moving around a little bit. the juice box is bouncing up and down, and then I animated these, especially these ones here, these I guess shapes, and also the face in the middle with the grease pencil, I guess, yeah, animation tools like onion skinning, basically creating every frame, drawing every frame as if you would do that with in real life, basically with animations. Yeah, so this is what I've done yesterday to kind of practice and get into a workflow, kind of get to know the workflow of grease penciling. Okay, today what I want to do is I want to use the grease pencil tools, or use the grease pencil, yeah, let's say tools, to create an animation that is not only um, you know, animated, so moving, but it's also supposed to loop, and it's supposed to be multiple images um, in each other, I guess you could say. I guess the best way to show you what I mean is to go to the website that I have linked in my post in Discord or in YouTube or Twitter, which is what is it called again? Zoom Quilt. There it is. Zoomquilt.org. This website, infinitely zooming an infinitely zooming artwork, basically, which is basically, you can see here, yeah, it's just an art piece that the more you go into it, you can be faster or go back and forth with the arrow keys, and the more you go into it, the more you can explore this sort of art piece. You basically zoom more and more into it, but you kind of just follow this world, and at some point it's gonna come back to the beginning. So basically, these are all like different worlds or different art pieces that sort of merge, that seamlessly transition into the next one, as you can see here. Starting with this world here, these dangerous trees, let's say, these scary trees, and then following these red lines here. Then we get to this these dudes here in the front, and then we transition over from this forest, going all the way into this geometric city or artistic city or whatever. And then we get even closer and we can see, hey, there's like this phase. So we go into that phase. Let's go into that phase actually. Oh, what is this? And then there's another one and another one and another one. And at some point it reaches the end and it loops back into itself. So, at some point it has to end. And that is right now, as you can see here. Here's the beginning that we had in the beginning. Well, what? That is the first thing that we saw. Yeah, so as you can see, it is looping and there's no end to it, because you can basically just hold forward the whole time, and you can always go forward, basically. I thought about how I want to do it. I thought about how I want to create the transition. So the problem, or the thing that you of course have to keep in mind, is if you want to make an infinitely zooming or an infinitely looping animation, the most important thing is that that the first frame and last frame are the same, or basically the last few and the first few, let's say, not just the first and last, because you need to create a seamless transition, or you want to create that. So you would have to make sure that sort of a range of frames at the end and at the beginning look the same. Here it's basically because it's it's so small right now that you don't really see like, you have to think the first or the last image that we see here that we didn't see in the beginning is probably like his throat, I think, maybe a little bit later, where it goes to yeah, here we have this city right there, and then after the city I think it goes back to the first image. So you'd have to create a loop that starts with the image that we see here in the back, but we also have to create the ending that shows this piece here, this last art piece, and also showing the beginning again. I thought about how I want to do this, and I also thought, I think I want to make it a little bit more three-dimensional. Of course, there are three-dimensional shapes and all that, but I think I want to go a little bit more into camera movements and bring a little bit more into that. Basically, what I want to do is I want to not necessarily create a always moving forward animation, but something more like exploring different worlds and basically jumping from one to the next. I can maybe show another inspiration that I thought about, which is by Beeple. He made a oh, he made a VJ loop that is following a pretty heavy beat, I guess you could say. And let me see if I can find it. There it is, box beat. And this one follows this, I think, fairly simple beat. And it always switches there's this frame of cubes, you could say. And all these cubes have different things in it. If you play this right now, you can see dip, dip, dip. It always switches to a different frame. And I think that's how I kind of, it's not exactly what I want to do, but that's somehow, I think, how I want to create the my animation. So that it not just goes forward until you reach the beginning again, basically, like, you know, not just going this way. But I think what I want to do is I want to rather sort of, oh, let's go back to this one. Can you loop it? Hold on. No, let me go back to speed 0.5. Maybe that's better. Okay, so I don't want to do it so that you only really see the world from one perspective, but I want to go like, if you have different groups here, we go into one, and then we can look around in it, and then we go to the next one, and then ooh, there's something, I don't know, like there's like an art museum, and then you go into the next piece, there's like a, you know, like an art piece on the wall, and then that art piece is basically the next world that you go into, and then you go into that world, and then maybe there's a I don't know, reflection in the water, and if you go into that reflection you can see the next world, and you go into that, and that's how I want to merge it, rather than just going forward and basically it just coming from in front of you, basically. So I want to create these different frames of, you know, small world, basically, that that you go through, and then at some point you reach the beginning again. I think that's rather what I want to do. I think that's a little bit cooler, because then you can kind of, you know, yeah, I think you can do a little bit more with that. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay. And like that one Dream movie. Which one? Inception? That's the only Dream movie that I know. Welcome, Macro Zombie. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. I remember, I think well, I don't know if I can remember any real, like, concrete movies that sort of use that sort of technique, but I have something specific in mind. So let's get into it. I think what I'm going to begin with is the, hold on. There you go. Let's make a new file. I think what I'm going to begin with is, save it. What did I change? Nothing. I think what I'm going to begin with is create the grid for the worlds. But let me set this up real quick. Welcome, Norse Samurai. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday as well. And thank you, Maku Zombie, for following. Hope you enjoyed the stream so far. Hope you enjoy the rest of it. Okay. 8-hour dev study. Oh no. Welcome, Hustler. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday as well. Yeah. So, yeah. So what we want to do today is we want to begin a infinitely looping for the animation. That's the idea. So let's set everything up, and then we can begin. First of all, we don't need the camera and we don't need the light in the beginning, because I want to block out the you know, the scene first. As I said, I want to begin with cubes, I think, and then we can flesh out those cubes to make them look less like cubes and more like worlds, you could say. Thought you had a suit on for a second. Yeah, it's like a, you know, just like a, it's I don't know what you would call this. It's not a hoodie because it doesn't have a hood. It's not a sweater because it doesn't, you know, it's a zip up. It's a zip up sweater, I guess. I like it. I like the pattern on it. Okay. Let's begin. I want to begin with the grid. I think a 9x9 is pretty good. If we go through the world fairly slowly, that could turn out quite well. I think that's a good count. So let's just create, you know, a few cubes. There you go. The first world has been created. Let's begin. So we use the array modifier, and we need 3, and then we need 3 more. Oh, 3 here. Oh, nope, that's, yep, that's right. And then a footer, is that right? Sounds kind of weird. And then 1 more. Oh, that's Boolean array. Okay, I want to finish this in this week. So let's see how far we can get with this on stream. Of course, I'm going to work on this at the end, probably a little bit more. So you're not going to see the final result on stream, but in a video. Okay. Hoodie and sweater. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay. So now we have different cubes. We can see it if we go into this view. We have all these cubes. I think I want to separate them by a little bit so that we have a little bit of leeway to kind of merge into the different worlds. I think that's a good idea. So let's just use this and change the offset a little bit more, maybe to 0.1. That's quite a lot if you go into the world. Maybe 0.05. I think that's pretty good. And then we need 0.05 and 0.05. Okay. How have you been? Are you winning, son? I have been pretty good. The good thing about so the thing is of course I still wanna, it's still beginning, going into a more focus on video rather than stream. It definitely is a nice change up. And I think it's also gonna be more, I guess, it's gonna be better in the in the long run. Let me just create a new project. The problem with streams is always that you have to prepare them, and that usually takes like 30 to 45 minutes. And considering that you would do that every day in the week, or like Monday through, or at least 4 times a week, it's quite a lot of time. And if you can spend that on learning a different thing, like learning a grease pencil, or starting a new project, or even just editing a video, you can do a lot in 45 minutes. Every 4 times a week. So so far it's been pretty good. And yeah, I don't know, it's just, yeah, feels pretty good so far. Of course, hold on. What infinite grease loop, okay? That's the project name. It's of course, some people like to watch the stream every day. But it's I think overall more beneficial for me to do it when it's appropriate, I guess you could say. Okay. Because I think there's more value in putting out a well-edited video rather than doing a stream every day, or how I did it. There you go. Okay. Here's the grid that we're going to use. So we're going to start with 1, and then of course, how do we go into the other view again, the first person view? Local view, camera, viewpoint. No. Isn't it? Oh, there it is. Line navigation. Oh, let's do that again. Ooh. Oh, that's fast. I don't know where I am. Okay, let's try that again. Why is it so fast? I think walk animation is better. I tried it before, but it's kind of weird. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So we can go into the different worlds, and now we have 9 worlds to play with. 9 different concepts we can try out. And I think I want to go first into how I want to merge them. I think that's the first thing that I need to figure out, or how I want to move between them. Or, I think what I want to do first is I want to figure out what kind of worlds I want to do. Basically, before I do anything, maybe, I want to do, hey, there's like I don't know, a faucet, and you go in, I don't know, you go into that faucet to go into the new next level, or next world. It's, yeah, basically different themes. Maybe that changes the way that you transition from one world to the other. So I think what I want to do first is I want to establish the worlds, or the different themes that I want to, yeah, create. I think I had a few already. One of them that I definitely want to do is one quiz sketch that I've done at some point, which is basically, where am I? Here I am. Let me write it down. Oh, hold on. Can I not just make a new, where should I write? Oh, you know what? We're going to write it in the scene, okay? We're going to create a good old grease pencil, blank, put it over here. Oh, there it is. And then we're going to go into draw mode. So I need to remember how you activate all the things. I think it's in here. No. How do you show the grid again? It's in here, right? No, not this grid. Canvas, there it is. So this, you can change the way that the grease pencil works, whether you want it to always, basically, it always draws on a plane. Well, it usually draws on a plane when you use the grease pencil. So if I now do something here, like, woo, you can see we have a little line here. Let me change the color so we can actually see it. There you go. Make it white, and make it good old, come on, white. There you go. So if we draw this now, you can see we get this line. There you go. And it always follows you always draw in a plane. So if I draw like this, and then I rotate a little bit, and then I do it again, you can see we have two different planes that it has been drawn on. And this plane is always indicated by this grid. And you can also snap it to different things. You can either say, hey, I want to draw on a surface, so I can now just draw on this block. Well, hold on. Offset. Wait, is the offset so big? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you can either draw on, like a surface, or if I do this, you can see, hey, it's wrapping around the surface, or it's covering the surface. Or you can also say 3D or 3D cursor, which is of course the 3D cursor. Or you can also say origin, which is the origin of the grease pencil object. And then you can say, hey, I want to not only, it's not supposed to align to my view, the canvas, but it can also align to different things like the X and Y or X and Z axis, like this. So you can now look at it from different angles, and I will always draw on the same plane. You can do side, and you can say top. I have never really used the cursor, but yeah, I usually switch between front and side view because that's the easiest one to use, or the most intuitive ones. You're making me want to create little 3D cross sections of worlds in 4D space. Well, that's what we're gonna do today and tomorrow. Okay, so strap in. Maybe you can do the same. For as a small project for yourself. Try to cheat and use grease pencil to draw on characters as textures to avoid retopo with the pencil is pretty much a cylinder curve and looks odd on flat surfaces when changing angle. Yeah. Yeah, because it needs to be visible in 3D space, so it's like a cylinder instead of just like a, I guess, plane. So yeah. Welcome, Austin. First of all, hope you enjoyed your Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Okay, so yeah, we also have a grid to write on. Let's see my horrible writing, how that turns out. Yeah, so I think the first idea that I had was basically a it's like a living room, and if you look out of the window, you can see. The idea that I have is a girl or somebody sitting with like a cozy blanket, you know, on like a big window, or looking through a big window, and you can see like a cat sitting next to the person, you know, wiggling his tail, and then you can see you can see like a galaxy in the background, basically as if this world is like floating in space, and you can see like all these beautiful galaxy in the window, basically. So I think that's the first idea that I had, basically. I don't know. Oh, cozy. Um, I don't know. Let's call it galaxy. um, oh, that's too close. View. Okay, looks better than I expected. You can also go. There's actually a special scope mode for the grease pencil. So if you go into scope mode now, you can move this around. Ooh. Can we move everything? I don't think so. You can only, yeah, you can do different stuff, like twisting, for example. Ooh. But you can also, you know, like do small adjustments. If like a line is supposed to be straight, you can adjust the line. You can move stuff closer, or you know, you can also go into edit mode, because all these strokes are made out of different like vertices, basically, or points. You can also select these individually, as you can see here, and move them around. So what I could do here is I could press C, select view, and then I could move it over to there. I could also rotate it, of course. Ooh. So that's how you work in, you know, with the grease pencil, basically. Let's get rid of this real quick. There's one problem that I encountered quite a lot, and that tilted me hardcore, which is basically, I don't know what function that is. I looked into the Blender manual, but it didn't really explain what it was, or I didn't understand it, which is if you hold control with the bucket, if you hold control and then you apply it, it just crashes. And it not only crashed Blender for me, it crashed my Opera browser as well. And YouTube told me that the audio player was like faulty or whatever, or it broke. So I had to restart my PC. So I tried to not press control on while using the fill brush. The problem is, if you have the fill brush activated and then you press shift, you can do this. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Is that not the right one? There was one function where you can fill something with by drawing a shape, like a lasso tool. Well, I'll just try not to press control, okay? But yeah, it just breaks my system for some reason. Welcome, Zachary. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday as well. Guess who? Well, I think I know who it is. Is that a suit you're wearing? No, it's not a suit. It's just a jacket. The second person that thought it's a suit. I never really saw it as a suit, probably just because I see it in its full shape, okay? It's a hooter, exactly. So, yeah. That's the first one, like a cozy galaxy view. The other one that kind of that I just kind of thought about was maybe like an underwater scene with very, very glowy different colored jellyfish. Like, you know, like an underwater scene. That sounds pretty cool. So we have glowy rainbow. Oh, that's a nice W there. Rainbow. Oh, that's nope. Jelly fish. Oh, there you go. I usually write in cursive, so writing in, you know, like normal letters is kind of weird for me. I always struggle with that. Hold on, let me turn down the music. You know what? I actually there's something new that we can do now with music, and that is I use what is it called again? No music for now. It is called epidemic sound. That's what I use for my music for my videos. You basically, you know, pay a monthly fee so you can use their music for everything that you do in terms of content, videos, or whatever. And now that I stream on my main channel, where I actually linked this, this service to, I can actually just play music from there, in my streams. So we can now just go to, let's see, what do we have here? Hold on. Let's see, fashion and beauty, maybe not. Can we find, oh, let's go to genres, beats. I like to use hip hop or beats. Let's see, what do we have here? Do we have lo-fi or something? Lo-fi is boring, to be honest. Something like chill. Oh, let's just go to moods. Let's go for dreamy. Let's see what we find for dreamy. Ooh, can you hear that? I think you can, yeah. I don't know if that's that fitting. It's not too bad. Eldritch horror. Oh, maybe. Okay, let's go. Let's see what laid back has for us. I think that's a little bit. Let's go. Let's go through a few here. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So let's use that for very good old background music. I hope it's not too loud. I don't know what. There you go. That should be good. Slaughtercore and nothing. Never heard of that before. I don't know if I want to. Okay. So we have cozy. We need 9. We have 2 right now. We have the cozy galaxy view, glowy rainbow jellyfish. The other one was what is the other one? Eldritch horror. Let's see. I first want to see what that looks like. I have something in mind, sort of like horror, Lord of the Rings, but I don't know if that's really what it is. Let's see. Eldritch. First look that up. Eldritch. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, maybe. That looks pretty cool, actually. Like Cthulhu and some other gods. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. Okay, let's use that as the third one. What is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a nice E there. You know what? Let me see. I'm just gonna write this in. Let's see. Can I even write in cursive anymore? I've never written with my graphics tablet. Oh. Eldridge. No, that is horrible. Nobody can read that. Is it with T or just... Hold on. Eldritch without T. Eldritch. What is it? Horror. Horror. Perfect. Just like squirrel. So many R's. Okay. Empty downtown city area. Basically like overgrown or not. Because that can really quickly change the vibe that we're getting. If it's not overgrown and there are just no enemies, no people, then it could feel kind of creepy, kind of lost, similar to horror, or maybe even like with people frozen in place. Although I don't want to draw that many people because that could take quite a while. So let's just go with let's just write down downtown empty. Okay, empty downtown. Oh no, those letters are getting worse and worse. Downtown area. Okay. 4 out of 9. Spookers. Yeah. Welcome, Samba Bass Somer. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Ooh, a little bit of singing. I don't think that's too loud, right? I don't think I want to make it, not distracting music. Skeleton with concrete shoes at the bottom of a lake. I don't know. I don't want to go too dark. Okay, I have the possibilities of very colorful imagery, so I don't want to go fully into horror or whatever, and only really, draw in black, white, and red. So I think I want to go into something more. Let's see. You know what? I think singing on top of talking is kind of weird. Can I deactivate? I mean, oh, there it is. Instrumentals. There you go. Okay, let's try that again. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Eskimo fishing on ice with one of those big fish with the glowy antenna in the middle under the ice. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty cool. That can create a cool transition and also can create a very vast environment, you know? You know how you can create these there are these people that create these theater backgrounds, and how you can utilize sort of um fake perspective to create like very vast horizons. We could try something like that. I don't know how, how I'm gonna do that, but we'll get there, okay? We'll figure it out. Oh, so many E's. As Kimo fishing. I don't know if let's keep it open for now. We'll leave the fish out, you know, out of the picture for now. So we have 5. Bright sunny forest, meadow, woodland. Yeah, I think I want to do something green. So let's go with a oh, we could play around with I don't know how well we could do volumetrics, but let's see. Let's just write it down for now. Misty, I don't know if that's the right word. Misty morning wood. Morning. Um what's the other word? It's not autumn. There are different words for the beginning of the no, there's noon. And what's the word for when the day begins? Let's see. Hold on. Noon opposite. What? Midnight? No. Hold on. It's noon 12 a.m. Oh, noon is 12 a.m.? No. Oh, that's the opposite. Hold on. I'm I don't know what it's called. Sunrise? Yeah, let's call it sunrise. Or let's call it misty morning. Uh, morning. It feels really good to draw for some reason. It feels very smooth. Misty morning. What is it? Woods. MMW. Woods. Okay. Twilight. No, I don't know what it's called. Isn't noon when it gets darker? When the sun sinks? Or whatever. When the sun goes down. And then there's a word for when the sun comes up or rises. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2 more at least. Okay, maybe more so we can choose. I like the idea of like a very white, basically white. What is it called again? A very white. Okay, hold on. I thought of a museum with all these colorful, like a white museum with very colorful images on the wall. But then you thought, hey, you know, you could make them 3-dimensional, and that brought me to the showcase of Meta, or the trailer, or whatever they called it, like image film of Meta. You know, Facebook, which switched to Meta, showing like what they want to do with VR and all that, and how they created this art piece in the middle of the street. That sort of reminded me of it. So let's say white 3D museum. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, we're now at 7. Okay. Dawn. No, dawn. Oh, true. Dawn, right? Oh, a beach sounds pretty good too. I kind of, something with the rain I think could also be pretty cool. Oh, maybe like a person sitting at a bus stop where it's raining. That could be pretty cool. You could animate the rain pretty simply, I think. rainy bus. Do you have like a... There you go. Oh, that's stop. What was the other one? Something with a beach. Glistening beach sand. Hmm. Or I think what would be cooler um would be a boat on water, like in the sea, swimming. You know, people like sitting on the boat or whatever, swimming, and then you can see like a, I don't know, maybe something in the background, like a, let's say, hmm, hmm, um, let's say, oh, sunny yacht, um, um, what would you call it? Sunny yacht, swim, I guess. Oh, dive. Let's say dive. Yacht. Oh, so you could maybe even put the camera underwater so you could see the underwater world and you could see the boat at the ceiling. That would be pretty cool too. So you wouldn't have to add so many people, just a few swimming in the water, maybe snorkeling. Yacht, swim. Oh, hello. Let's say underwater. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have 9. Let's go for, let's see what we have here. Never-ending ocean with a man walking on it. One with the willow trees hanging down, maybe a white goose in focus to contrast all the dark green. Let's see. I think these are pretty good now. Cozy galaxy view, glowy rainbow, jellyfish, eldritch horror, empty downtown area, Eskimo fishing. We have a lot of water, but I don't know if that's too bad. Misty morning woods. So, oh yeah, I mean, okay. White 3D museum, rainy blue bus stop, and sunny yacht swim. Or let's say dive. There you go. Yeah. A few. Let's go to another. Actually, no, I'm gonna. Let's just put them underneath. Okay. A swamp sounds cool with like a, what you said, but I don't know how I would. I can't really imagine that much. Right. Hmm. Oh, sorry. There's something missing. So hold on. I think I want to go with adjectives a little bit more, or I want to go through adjectives to ideas. We have cozy, we have glowy, eldritch. I mean, yeah. Glowy, like a rainbowy or colorful, empty, fishing, I guess relaxing or chill. Um, misty, white, rainy, and sunny. Um, oh, air and sky sounds pretty cool. Um, over. Oh, the. Oh, the. Oh. Clouds. Something. There needs to be something like the catch, basically. We have over the clouds, like, in the sky, in the air. But there needs to be something. The interesting part about it, that's the environment, but what is the subject? What is the thing in that world? Hmm. Over the clouds. Flying is kind of, sounds kind of weird or boring. White whale flying. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Hmm. You've seen a lot of whatever uh cities over, above the clouds. Hmm. Let's just go to Pinterest and go look at some inspirations. Let's go to fancy sky clouds, whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have the whale right there. Hmm. Person. A fortress made out of clouds. A dragon. Any work from the artist? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's his tutorials what I started with yesterday. Cloud concept art, what does that mean? Okay, well, that's not really helping much. Oh, what about like a uh oh, this sounds pretty cool. Or I had an idea. If I look at this image right now, you can see like so many massive clouds, and then you can see this little ship in the middle between them. What if it's like a little ship flying, and then there's like a hand coming out of clouds, trying to grab it? I don't know if that's so promising, but hmm. Or what if it's just flying above the clouds? You can see the world underneath a little bit. And then if you watch further over to the other side or whatever, you can see like a formation of clouds that go into the next world. Just like a fairly simple but kind of relaxing world where it's just kind of, you kind of feel weightless. You just float in space, and then at some point, you enter the new world with um with this ring of clouds. Maybe even some rainbowy bubbles in there. That sounds pretty cool. Hold on. Let's go into that. Over the clouds. Uh Rainbowy. That explanation gonna be huge. Bubbles. No, that's too much. Let's say let's use a different eraser. Let's use stroke so we can remove nothing. Everything. There you go. Let's go with bubbly, calming, clouds. My my letters are getting bigger and bigger, but that doesn't matter because I go into edit mode, select this, and then I can scale it down. Oh no, it is overlapping. Hmm. How do I? There you go. There you go. Okay. I thought about something lava-y. I think that's something we have not have yet. We don't have yet. Wait, why is this up there? Oh, did I move it? I did. Where does that come from? Oh. It was still selected, I think. Okay. Dark night club with some bright lasers in the background and blank silhouettes of people. Maybe. Let's put that in. Let's call it flashy night club. Let's do one more. Tear in the sky above the cosmos stars in the tear. I think I want to go with something lava-y. So how about volcano concept art. Let's see what we find here. What if it's just like a oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, hold on. Let me show you what I see. I see this. There you go. Something like this maybe. Like a underground lava cavern. This. Okay. Let's say hot lava cave. Okay, there you go. Cozy galaxy view, glowy rainbow jellyfish, eldritch horror, empty downtown area, Eskimo fishing, misty morning woods, white 3D museum, rainbow bus stop, sunny yacht dive, underwater, bubbly calming clouds, flashy nightclub, and hot lava cave. Okay. Now what I want to try, or what I want to figure out, is if I now use another cube and I put it in between these two, for example, here, can I merge them together? There you go. So if I put this in there like a tube, you know, or like a connection, and then I go into this one and I say, let me make a new collection real quick, call it grease. Okay, so I can put the grease pencil stuff in there. And then we have the geometry collection. What if I go in here and use a Boolean modifier? Can I now just say, hey, merge these two together, union. So now if I hide this, we have a connection. Look at that. Wait. Oh. Backface culling off. There you go. And now we have a connection to the next world. So that's what we can use to create the transition. We can now say we want to make these display as wire, and then we only see the edges. And then we can move them whenever we need to, and we can, you know, also change the shape, of course. And this way we can create very, very simple, transitions to the next worlds. I think what I need to do though is, because the scale is quite small right now, I think I need to scale everything up a little bit just so that my viewport works a little bit better. So let me select all this and scale it up. That should be good enough, I think. How big are we? Whatever that is. Wait, aren't there sizes? Oh, there you are. That sounds pretty good. Okay, perfect. So now we have the way we want to transition. We have the worlds. We have the um what is it? We have the, you know, the grid. Let's begin. I don't know if it's useful to create a I don't know if it makes sense to create an order as to which one or where you start and to which one you go. I don't think there needs to be a, well, one thing that I don't want to have is basically if you have like a scary scene or like a dark environment going to another dark environment, I think I would like to have like a very stark contrast. So if we have a dark world, I don't want to go into the next dark world, you know, kind of keeping that in mind. But I think other than that, um, we can just go into it, I guess. So I think the way that I want to create the movement of the camera is at the end. What I want to do is um I want to let me just quickly do something. What if we flip the normals? Then we can see into, hello, white. Isn't there? Apparently not. Thought there's a so you can see now I can see into the grid but only in edit mode, and that doesn't really help me. There you go. Yeah, never mind then. Hold on. What do I want to do? I don't remember what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I want to do the camera movement by basically using a curve and then the camera follows that curve. I think the camera movement should be fairly simple. You just kind of build the world and then you let the camera move through it basically. When it's someone sculpt a lava shark. I mean, sounds like something you can do now. You know? Sounds like something. Sounds like your new project. Why do I... Hold on. How do I disable backface culling in the object mode? Oh, I went to the wrong thing. Okay, well... Wait. So that means if I flip it again? Why is it in object mode? That doesn't make sense. So... I can't flip it in here. So what? What? I can see it in edit mode. No, not even in edit mode now. Something's so weird. No, now I can see it. What I want to do is I want to see the cube from inside. I can also, of course, just deactivate backface culling. But I would like to use backface culling because then I can see into the cube. And if I'm in the cube, I don't. I can't, you know? I can't see out of it. That was the idea, but maybe that just doesn't work. Yeah, you know. I could also just remove. No, I can't. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, so we have the grid. I think what I want to figure out now is the order in which I want to go through these cubes. Because the amount of open sides or yeah, open sides, let's say, basically sides where they don't face another cube, that can determine what environment I want to put in it. So basically what we could do here is with the galaxy world, we could go a little bit into like parallax, creating parallax effect by basically putting it somewhere on the outside, because then we have more room outside of the cube to work with. If you do it, you know, like here in the middle cube that has no like free or open faces, we don't have that much room to work with. So that's one thing that I want to consider. I think the middle room I want to use for the, what is it? The Hot lava cave, maybe? We'll see. Okay. Let's save it right there. I think I want to actually show this as a wireframe for now, so I can get into it. One problem that we have now is that it maybe not wire. Can we change the opacity? Oh. Can we change the opacity of objects, individual objects? I don't think so, right? You can only go into the, whatever mode. X-ray mode. So you can see the, what is it? The, okay, you can see it through it, but you can't, we can change the opacity, right? Oh. Well, that didn't help. Well, what is that? Okay. Maybe in here. Visibility. Nope. Yeah, I don't think that works. Why use a 3x3x3 cube? 3x3. Remove the faces near the camera and move the camera in a motion like a 5 or a spiral. I think I want to do it. I want the camera to move more freely. If I always move in a spiral, I think that can get quite monotonous. I want to be more free with the camera. That's why I want to create transitions to other worlds with different, in different directions, basically. Okay. I don't know if that's, let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there you go. That's better. Let's see if there's something how we can Blender make object transparent. Well, that's not what I wanted. A Blender object mode make, wait, object mode transparency. Dude. Oh, I wanted object transparent during modeling. No. Dude. Can we create a shader that does that? Oh. No. Oh, that's... Well, nothing works. Welcome, the Rich Amaranth. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday and your week. It will be X, Y, and Z plus the time axis. So we have X, Y, and Z plus time. That's the fourth one. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just go into it. I think what I want to do first to kind of focus on each individual cube is I will go in here and create anchors for each cube so that we can focus on them immediately, so I don't have to zoom into them all the time. So what I want to do is I probably want to duplicate this. Then I want to apply the modifier. Boolean, nobody needs that. So that I can now go in here and I can select these individual cubes and create a simple empty in here. Make a new collection, call it anchors. Okay. So that I can press control cursor to selected, create a new empty. Say it's a plain axis. That sounds good. So now I can just press point or period on my numpad and it focuses on this object. And I am now in the world. Okay. I'm too stupid to understand that. If you Google 4D, what's the fourth dimension? I think you should find something, you know, about that. It's like you can have an object that stretches into the x-axis. It can stretch into the y-axis. It can stretch uh, into the z-axis. So that's a 3D object. But if it changes in time, that's basically the fourth axis. It doesn't have a, well, it has a direction, but it's not geometrical, I guess. Okay, so let's do that for all of these. Cursor to selected, empty. Let's call them, nope, I want to call them afterwards. Okay, set origin, 3D cursor. Wait, what did I do? Nothing. Oh. Empty, okay. Hello. Okay. Oh, dude, I'm not in the workflow yet of creating these empties. Empty, plain axis, okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get to the middle one, but that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, next one. Cursor to selected, object, oh, 3D cursor. Okay, next one. What did I do? I don't know what I did, but it was not what I wanted to do. Oh. So what's time, what? So what's time does in your motion? Time in my animation will move from one world to the next. It's basically an infinitely looping animation where you go from one world into the next with different transitions, I guess you could say. Okay, how many do we have now? Oh, wait, I'm missing so many. What did I do? I'm too stupid for the... Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. What am dude, I'm so baked. Hold on. I'm also, why do I always go to object? I want to create an empty and not anything else. Nope, same again. Okay, wait, how many do we have now? We have these, okay. A few more. First level is almost done. Post it on Discord, you can use something like this and the world opens in the colored faces and move camera in crazy ways. Let's see. Nice little TikTok, yeah. Oh. Let's see. What did he do there? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, that's easier. I'm dumb. Okay. Okay. Empty. Oh, oh my god. Cursor selected, and this is the boring part before we go into the creative stuff. I think we need to set up a little bit more, so, you know, bear with me. But, you know, once we get through this, we can get into the creative. We can become creative. Become? Is that the right word? I don't know. I can't think. I need to do. No thinking, just doing. Yeah, I hate cold more than warmth. Although I think I like cold. I mean, I like warmth more than cold. Warm, I guess, whatever. But it is easier to prepare for cold than warm. So, like, you can always put on more clothes and more protection. But you know, at some point, if it's warm, you can't really take off more clothes because at some point, you know, I guess, you know, there's a limit that you can do to prepare or to keep yourself from getting too warm or it being too warm. But I think it's easier to do that when it's warm. I mean, when it's cold than when it's warm. Dude, I'm okay. Maybe that's just me. But I always thought, you know, hey, you know, it's cold. I can just put on another jacket. But then if you sit there, you know, steaming in your bed because it's too warm, you know, what are you supposed to do? You know, just have to, you can put on like a fan, I guess, or sit yourself in like a cold tub. But at some point, you know, it reaches the end of, you know, that. I guess it's never really that warm that you need more than like a cold tub of water, but you know, you want to do something with your day, so you can't just sit in the tub of water every, you know, for the rest of your life, and still do what you want to do. So, yeah, I think it's easier to still live while it's cold. Oh, hello. What did I do? Oh, I misunderstood. You don't deserve me. If I had the money, I would build a refrigerator-sided house to live in it. You mean a side in your house that is like a refrigerator that you can just cool down? Wouldn't that just be an AC? Or even so cold that it can snow in there? Create your own atmosphere with clouds and all that. That, you know, I've seen these videos on YouTube before, how you can create like with a closed big bowl or bottle or whatever, you can create this um plant, like this little garden that can live on its own. So you basically combine different plants. You know, you add enough water, you add maybe even animals into it. I think it's just plants. So that when you close it, you don't need to do anything else with it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's more you need to do. But that's how I you know, why? Oh my god. That's how I, you know, got it or whatever. Um, you know, you get like a big bowl, and then you put a lot of plants in it, and they create, you know, CO2 or whatever. You put a few animals in it so that they, is it CO2? It's I think it's right. Um, they use the other part, like they use up the air. That used up air gets the plants can use, and then the plants create new air, you know, that the animals can use. And this way you can create this organism that can not organism, this little garden that can survive on its own, and you never have to open it, basically. Maybe, you know, maybe you have to do more, but if I remember correctly, that's how it worked. No more Russian gas. Well, that's why the gas prices are so high right now, probably. You know the old Heineken commercial where the dudes walk into a closet-sized fridge with beers on? Oh yeah, yeah. It's like, isn't that because it wasn't the advertisement basically a woman, like somebody, like one of their friends buys a new house, the women go into the huge closet, and then the men go into the huge beer closet basically. Isn't that basically wasn't that it? Okay, now we have all these empties, so let's call them something real quick so we can identify them. Let's call this one's okay, let's call it anchor 1. Okay, perfect. This one will be, oh, let me hide this real quick. Okay, perfect. This one will be anchor 2, anchor 3, four, and so on. You got beer commercials. It's illegal in my country. Wait, to have commercials or to have beer? No, you know, I live in Germany. I think Germany is quite well known for its beer, or at least beer consume. I just realized, wait, I'm dumb. Why did I create a 3x3x3 cube if it's 9 worlds? That would be 9 times 3, 21. Wait, hold on. That's 21 worlds. I don't know if I could create 21 worlds in a few days. I don't know. I don't want to spend some, you know. Okay, well, I just realized we don't need we don't need that many. Let's just go with that. I think that's what what Zachary meant. Oh, or you. Yeah. Hustler. Well, now I get it. Okay. Oh, okay. That didn't work. There you go. Okay. I stay lurking. Welcome, James. Hope you had a great day. Hope you had a great week so far. Maybe even weekend. Weekends tend to be pretty good. Maybe it was for you. Or is this one? Oh. Why is it up there? And why does it even exist? Okay, that's better. Can't even contribute to the creator. That's why he doesn't watch Arcane. What? Can't even contribute to the creator? What do you mean with creator? Good old country music. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. There you go. Okay. You know what? I think what we know, never mind. Oh, hold on. Can we use cavities? Ah, that should help. Hold on. Well, maybe not. Oh, well, it helps. You can see the edges now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's rename the the anchors once more. So let's go with let's start up here. Anchor 1. Anchor 2. Anchor 3. Shut up and watch Arcane? Never. Now I do it. I don't do it because you want me to. I do it, you know? I am purposefully not doing it. Okay, there it is. There you go. Perfect. So now we can say, hey, let's go into world 1 or world 9. Zip. There you go. And then we can see, hey, that's the next transition. Woo. Okay, perfect. Let's put this over here. And think about what worlds we want to put where. Oh. Didn't understand Arcane, but I still really like it. Yeah, I think even just the visuals can be entertaining, I guess. Did all the Annie Awards do it? I basically watched it already, so I don't need to anymore, okay? Okay. So I think what I want to do now is I want to begin with a few scribbles, I guess, just to kind of establish the world, and then we can begin. You know what? Hey, hold on. Yeah, let's go into Grease Pencil. Now I can just go in here, say cursor to selected. I can create a new Grease Pencil object. There you go. And then I can say, am I in draw mode? I am not. Call this world 1, okay? And I can now put a grease pencil object into each one of them, and then I can go into the draw mode, and I can say surface. And now I can basically create the I guess the environment by just drawing on it. Ooh. Without the offset, of course. Where's my offset? There it is. Maybe a little bit. That sounds pretty good. Okay. There you go. And now we can see. Oh. Wait, is it? No. Why is it so small? Well, who cares? Guess we can just make the cursor bigger. I don't know why the cursor is so wrong. I don't know why that is. Why is the cursor so small? What if I go into the outside? Do you see it now? No. That's weird. Is it the scale? No, right? Shouldn't be. Let's just apply the scale. Maybe somehow it applies it. I mean, it does something to it. The scale should also be applied. Let's try now. Never in my life have I had the urge to slap somebody as hard as you. Well, come over. I invite you to. Okay. It's getting thicker, but it needs such a huge line. Why is it so, why is it getting so small? What am I doing wrong? See how it's like, that's weird. Cursor stroke. Post-processing, oh. No. Smooth is good. Iteration. Randomized. Stabilize, nobody needs stabilization. Hardness. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Well, okay. Yeah, it doesn't really represent the actual size, which is kind of annoying, but you know, I guess that's just how it is. Can I please focus on the object at hand? Not this one. Excuse me. Okay. Let's create a scribble into each world so we can look at, yeah, so we can create a vibe. You know? So we can pass the vibe check for each world. Dude. Okay. What is the shortcut for? Isn't there a shortcut for switching modes? I know that the post process shift and tab. Blender draw draw mode, I guess. Draw mode hotkey. Can I set one? Hold on. Ah, assign shortcut. Press A key. What key should it be? I thought about actually just using my tablet buttons for the modes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, no. I don't want to set that up now, though. Let's just screw it. I'll just click it. Okay. So, let's begin. This cursor is way too big. I think I know why, because the object is here in the front, but you draw that far back. Maybe that messes it up. I don't know what it is. Okay. So, what do we have again? We have Cozy Galaxy View. Which one do I want to start? I think Cozy Galaxy View sounds like a good one to start with. And then we can go into another one. Let's begin with Cozy Galaxy View. I think I want to switch from Cozy Galaxy View into the next one with like a move from left to right, like a wipe. So the camera would look into this direction and then move to the left until it basically goes into the next world like this. Ooh. I think that's cool. So we can make this front here basically the window. Okay, there you go. So let's begin. What is this? Okay. You just and start with opposites for the loop, like the water one, then fire or galaxy. Yeah, I would have, let's begin with the first one. I don't think this one needs to be that big. So let's just create like a window first. Oh, let's just put the window somewhere. Dude, this pen is so small. Why is it so small? That's kind of triggering. What's going on? Is it really just because I'm so close? I mean, so far away? So what if I set it to origin? And then I draw. Yeah, then it stays that big, see? That's so weird. But the cursor is still so huge. It doesn't make sense. Well. Well, I can't go higher than 500. I guess I can type more. Let's set it to 750. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, you know, like a room isn't that big. So we can probably create the window somewhere up here. So the ceiling is pretty close to. Maybe right here. Oh, there you go. Nice and straight, of course, as you can see. Perfect. Okay. And then we have the, hold on, let me get rid of this. I want to do that again. There you go. Okay. Then we have the floor. Do I want to draw let's draw a quick floor. What we can do for the floor is we can go to like a side view, for example. Go into Alt Z mode. Where do we see, or we can just go stay in here. And then we can say stroke placement 3D cursor. And then if we say shift right click, we can put it on the surface of this. So we can place it right underneath or maybe like over here. And then we change it from XYZ to top. And then we can draw like this. See, now we have a floor. What I want to do is I want to separate this. We have different layers for the grease pencil. Let's call this one window. Let's call this one window wall. Okay, let's make another one. Let's call this one window wall strokes. And then we have floor strokes. Okay. And then we can just, you know, all I want to do is like create a very simple floor. I thought about using like laminate. I want to kind of just indicate a floor right now. So let's just do that. By just doing this. Perfect. Okay. So that's the floor. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's too much. Dude. Okay. There you go. So that's the room with the window. On the left side, I think I don't want to have another window. I think I want to have just like a wall with stuff on it, maybe. Rip off Lego and do the scene he did with the girl on the bed looking outside the galaxy. I've never seen that. Okay. So, oh, let's go to window wall real quick. I want to move this a little bit further forward. So we're going to select this and move it a little bit further forward so we can create a parallax for the galaxy. Like this, maybe like a multi-layered galaxy effect. Okay. You can also lock the individual layers. So I can lock the window, I mean the wall strokes, and I can unlock the floor strokes to remove the floor here, for example. Okay, so that's the window. I want to have like stripes in between, I think. Not, you know, like these supports. So let's put those in now. We can also hide them, of course. There you go. Okay. Can we go in here and just do this? Ah, nice. That's side, right? Yeah, there you go. So we have the line right here. Should it go into the middle? I think I want to have it set up into thirds. So we have one right here. We have one right here. There you go. And what I did last time was like a small piece up here. I don't know if I want to add that though. I think I want to have like very big and open window. So maybe that piece up there doesn't need to be there. We could maybe do like blinds, although I don't know if I want to do blinds. So let's just leave it open for now. One thing I want to do though is I want to create the rest of the wall. So let me just do this. So I can see where the end is. Okay. 3 layers of stars slowly moving in different directions. Saturn-like planets. Let's see. So we have the the window. Let's just add a little bit of shine in here. Okay. There you go. Perfect. So that's the glass, okay, the shimmering of the glass. And then we have a new layer called Galaxy Layer 1. This one will be behind the glass or underneath it, because the order that you have the layers set up is important. If something like if you have like a solid, for example, as like one layer, solid color, and then you have a layer behind that. If you have a drawing of a ball and then you have a drawing of a hand, and the layer of the ball is above the hand, and you go behind the hand so that the ball would be behind the hand, you would still see the ball through the hand. I don't know if that was understandable, but that's how it works. So you have to kind of keep that in mind when you create these. When you create these layers. Another thing that I learned from Deduce is that you can use cubes to create layers, or to keep the layers, to save them. So what you can do is you can go here, let's create a layers collection as well. Call it layers. And then we can, for example, now that we have the 3D cursor here, we can create a cube. We can put that cube maybe to there, so that this basically keeps the layer of the window. We could do the same for the floor. And now we have basically 4, or wait, how many? 1, 2, 6 different layers, or yeah, layers basically that we have here. But what we can also do now, so we can basically just, let me scale this down a little bit. We can also just duplicate this and then move it further back to create another layer. Maybe right here. And then we can move it even further back to create another one. And the last one can be the what is it? The wall. Okay. So now what we can do is we can go back into drawing. we can use the shift right click to move the cursor to the next layer, which would be this one here, the cube. So we just shift right click on the face and now it sticks to the face. Now we have the next layer. I think the first layer that I want to create here for this galaxy would just be like a few stars in the front. So just kind of, I don't know, like create a few here. There you go. Wow. I really don't know how to draw stars. There you go. Okay. Just a few, maybe even like a swirl or whatever. It's supposed to look, you know, kind of kind of relaxing. So it's not supposed to look very sharp. There you go. Okay, so we have the stars here in the front. Maybe a few more up here in the other corner. Da-da-da. Maybe even like a few stars here. I mean, planets, like the small ones. And as you can see, if you move around the window now or move around the room, you can see this little parallax going on. Especially here, how you can see the line moving and how it creates this nice parallax effect. So that's the first layer. Let's go to the next one. Shift right click to the next one, which should be this one here. This one I think I want to put as the galaxy itself. So let's just create one, which would look something like a little swirl in the middle, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh. Until it reaches the end, which kind of then swirls out even more. There you go. Okay, that's the galaxy, and then of course we have a few stars or whatever. Good old sketch here. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't want to make it too detailed because I'm going to change it anyway. So that's the next one. Okay, that's the second layer. You could also maybe put some more swirls in the foreground, but I kind of want to not do that. Okay, there you go. And then we can go to the last layer, which should be the wall. Oh, well, I put everything into one. Let me remove that real quick. I want to put the stars in the foreground, so this will be, we need to create these anew. So this will be galaxy layer 2. There you go, and then we create a new one. Call it galaxy layer 1. Last one, galaxy layer 3. Perfect. Okay. So as I said, we can now also just kind of move a few here into the foreground, and then we create this nice parallax here again. With this galaxy. As you can see there. But that's not the right layer actually. This one's the right one. There you go. Maybe even like a few planets here in the foreground. Maybe even like a Saturn. There you go. And then if we move around, you can see even the planets move a little bit. Camera's going to be static over the scenes or will it slowly pan over? Yeah, the camera is going to move through the worlds. That's how you go to the next one. That's how you transition between them. Basically like a sightseeing through different worlds. That's the idea. Okay, there you go. And then one more layer, which would be 3 at the back. So this one, you know, can be a little bit more condensed maybe here in the middle. Oh, why is it so choppy? Oh, we could use surface, but why not? Yeah, but why is it so laggy now? I can't see the stroke before it happens. So I don't want to use it. What if I just create a new cube here and put that almost to the wall? Okay. There you go. So slowly pan over the scene and then ramp up, slow down between worlds. It doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to ramp up necessarily, but what I would imagine right now here, for example, would be like you come in here and you can see this world, you know, maybe even sitting here on the floor, looking up, you can see the two people sitting here, you know, the girl and the cat, for example. You kind of see it, you kind of maybe even move up, and then it slowly goes over here and goes into the other world. And then maybe, hey, you know, we're in this world. Oh, what is up there? Let's look at the what is up there. And then you can see, hey, what is down there? And then maybe it goes into this one. So that's kind of how I want to do it. Maybe even, hey, there's like a puddle or whatever. There's something there. We go through this into the next world. Something like that. Okay. Where's my grid? Oh, wait, side? That doesn't make sense. What am I drawing on right now? Nothing. Oh, there you go. Oh, I know what I drew on. There it is. Okay. So the last one, yeah, like more in here. Why is it so laggy? I can't see the what I'm drawing before it happens. Do I have to restart Blender? What's going on? Is there a function for that? Did I press something by accident? Post processing doesn't really help. Oh, I can actually show the cursor. Well, that doesn't make sense. Or it doesn't really do anything. Why is it, let me restart Blender. Hopefully that can fix it. By the way, I'm using Blender 3.1. So many, you know, I watched the video about it. All the new, you know, all the new cool things in Blender 3.1. Mostly, you know, performance stuff. And, it, you know, performance is always good. I like more performance. Okay, let's see. There it is. What happened? It doesn't... Dude, why? Why is it sometimes not drawing? Okay, now it does. Okay, well, whatever it was, I don't care. There it is again. Something is weird. I don't know what it is. Am I too close? No. Weird. I think it's outside of the viewport, maybe? Maybe I'm too close, actually. What if I set this to 0.0001? Whoa. What is that weird effect? I think I messed up my world settings. I don't know what just happened, but cavity doesn't work anymore. Yeah, something is weird. Something about the display is weird now. What just happened? Why is it so scuffed now? I don't know what it is. I think it's the, maybe it's still the display, maybe still. If I draw with my mouse, it's way thicker. No, it's not. Okay. But, okay, that's something I need to know now. Blender Grease Pencil. Not showing while drawing. Grease pencil drawing not visible. Install the latest Blender version. Hello? Oh. In my case, 3D cursor was too close to the camera when I add new. No, that's not the problem. It's weird. It didn't happen before. If I go to another layer, it's still there. But why? Doesn't make sense. If I hide the cube, everything's fine. That's so weird. Well, I guess I'll just do it without it. Okay. Exactly. 30% troubleshooting, 40% experimenting, and 30% creating. Exactly. Okay, let's add a few more stars here, and that should be good for now. Just just a small sketch, nothing too crazy. There you go. Okay. Let's add the stars on layer 1. Let's see if it works now if I draw here. That is so weird. Oh, because I'm still in the front. I mean in the back. So if I move it here, we can see it again. I guess it's just something with the object. For some reason it doesn't work. Okay. This song, how long is this song, dude? Oh my. 4 minutes. Okay, it's almost over. Let's add a few stars here in the front and then we're good. Oval planet. Ever heard of it? Here. Oh, dude, why do I always draw oval planets? There you go, good old Saturn. Okay, few stars there, maybe a few more over here. And then we have all we need for this part. Then we can finally go to the next one. I would like to create at least most of the world sketches so we can tomorrow go straight into creating or refining them. There you go. So we have this part. The next part would be, it looks pretty cool actually, I like it. The next part would be to add the girl. Let's make a new layer, call it girl or person. I don't know what kind of person I want to add yet. Let's use another cube. And this one will be further in the front. Maybe right here. Because the light is also coming from the galaxy, you're going to see like a cool shadow on the floor. Okay. There we go. I can use the same cube for the floor axis as well. Perfect. World floor plane or whatever. Okay. This person is sitting in front of the galaxy. Perfect. And then we have it right here. Okay. Let me grab a reference real quick. What are we looking for? We're looking for looking out of window. Maybe even a few pillows, although maybe not. Okay. So let's create a quick person here. This window, I think it's supposed to be quite big, not super huge, but you know. I want the person to lean to the cat. So it would probably be something like this. That's quite small. Good old line for the spine. We have the chest up here. Okay, and then we have the hip right here. Lying? I think lying sounds pretty good, although maybe halfway lying. Okay, we have the head right here. With the neck. Okay, let me hide some of these layers so I can see it actually. There you go. Okay, so we have the girl here with the shoulder up. One up, one down. This one will be for this arm. Who would have guessed? There you go. Here we have this. Oh, that's a very big arm. Okay, so we have this arm here. The other arm may not be visible because that's where the blanket is. I think I want to put the blanket onto a new layer because it's supposed to be in front of her. And then this arm can just kind of hang forward. So she's sort of putting it in front of her. Like this. And then we have one leg sort of angled and the other one not angled. That would mean that probably the upper one would be long. The other one wouldn't. That, or maybe both. Okay. This will be interesting. Drawing perspective. I'm not the best at it, okay. That looks horrible, but we'll keep it, okay. Okay, so we have the foot right here. Perfect. And then we have the other leg, which is more angled. Also on the floor. Somewhere over here. And this one has something more like this. Where the foot would be somewhere over here. There you go. Okay. Probably way out of proportion, but that's just how it is, okay. And then we have the blanket in front of her. That's the person. Let's make one for the cat first. Cat, there you go. The cat would sit somewhere over here, which would be, let me grab a quick cat. Cat window. Good old reference for that. That's a good one. Fairly simple shape. Basically, starting like a vase. That's a big cat. Okay, then little ears here. And we have the tail probably going to the side, maybe to her. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's add a blanket. First of all, I want to add some hair to the person. Probably to one side. Over here. Okay. There you go. Perfect. Maybe the hair could be its own. Well, it's just a sketch. Okay. We have the cat here, and then we have the tail could also be a separate layer, but not now, okay? And then we have the hello? Blanket. Perfect. And the blanket will be right here, covering her left arm, hanging down, and covering her yeah, left part of her body. I need a new layer cube. Okay. So this will cover this area here. Okay. Perfect. Doesn't look like blanket, but that's okay. What we can also do is we can create fill colors. So now we only have these lines, but what if we make a new one? First of all, I want to bring in the white, and then I also want to bring in a new color. Let's make a new one, call it color 1. I don't call it a specific color because you can change the colors whenever you want. So if you want to change it, if you want to change your blue to a different blue, for example, you could do that, or even to a different color, from blue to red. And if you do that, you would always have to rename your colors from blue to red, or you can just call it color 1, color 2, color 3, and this way it doesn't really matter what color it actually is. We want to use fill. And then, I don't know, maybe a nice gray tone. Like this, that sounds pretty good. Then we can use the fill bucket and fill this thing up. It always takes all lines into account, so we have to remove everything except for the blanket. There you go, and then we can fill this. Did I select it? Let me hide the cube real quick. Oh. Why is it not filling this thing? It's closed. Hello? Okay, doesn't want to fill this thing. Oh, maybe because of this thing here? I think you can change it. Thickness. Oh. Now it works for some reason. There you go. Aha, perfect. I probably want to change I want to make a blanket fill. There you go. And now I can fill this. Perfect. Now we can bring everything back. And that's the blanket. Okay. Where's my galaxy? There it is. Perfect. So we have the first one. Do I want to fill the cat right now? Why not? Although, no, this is enough. Just to kind of create, you know, the vibe. Let's go to the next one. So this one now looks like this. We would probably come out of this one here, out of this world into this one, and see this. This means we go from here, move to the side, and go to the next one. Which one should be the next one? First of all, we need a grease pencil object. Oh. There you go. So, what's the next one? So this one's quite relaxing. Let's see what else we have here. We have the cozy galaxy view, glowy rainbow jellyfish. Maybe is it time for the eldritch horror? I think the spaciness, the vast horizon of the cozy galaxy. I think I want to contrast that with something smaller. Empty downtown area sounds interesting. Maybe we could do that. Maybe the morning woods. Museum could be cool. That could contrast the what is it? That could contrast the colorful galaxy quite a lot. I think I want to do that. Let's do the museum. Okay. What we can also use for the floor, of course, would just be a plane. Maybe that's a better idea, and then we can draw on the plane. Let's do that. Let me just hide the... Where's my floor strokes? Oh, it's also on top. That's better. That's way better. Let me hide this so I can add another, just a normal plane here. There you go. Move it down, and then we have a nice little floor. Okay. Let's go to the next one. For the next one, we also need a floor, so I guess we can just duplicate this floor. Move it over here. Okay. This floor can probably be, should it be higher? Should it be lower? Maybe it's in a good spot there. I feel like I want to make this space bigger, so the scale needs to be smaller. Of course, we can also work with 3D objects, like walls and stuff like that. So let's do that now. I want to do... I probably want to do 2 walls in the middle, and then create, you know, with, paintings and all that on all these walls. Let's just grab a cube. Nope. Grab a cube. Make it nice and thin. Mirror it. There you go. Perfect. Good old walls. Perfect. So this one will be a more... like that would be the transition there. Woo. Into this one. And then we can see, hey, there are these paintings. And then we go through these. We can see them all, and then we maybe even turn around, and then we see, hey, this painting right there goes to the next world, and then we go to this one. Hey, that's the idea. So we have these 2 walls here, and now we can add some paintings. I think what I want to do for these is something pretty simple, and that is I want to create individual objects for these paintings. I think that's easier. Let me just go outside here, create a new plane, no, a new grease pencil object, and set that to draw on front. Then we can go into the front view like this, and we can draw. Call it, I want to do the frame only because we can add the images later. Frame strokes. Okay. Let's create a quick frame. Do I want to use the box tool? No, I want to make it hand drawn. So let's do that. Okay. We can use the knife tool as well to just kind of cut off some of these edges. That looks pretty good. Okay. So right now, of course, we're doing more like a sketch style. I think what I want to do next is explore more the styles that you can create with the grease pencil. I don't know if that's like the only one. You know, you have all of these different ways of creating stuff, like marker. Doesn't really look that different. Airbrush. So you can create different styles with it. And I think that's something I want to explore more in the near future. Maybe like a more painterly style. I want to see what we can do there. Where's the standard brush? Which one did I use? Draw pencil? Draw pen, right? I don't remember. No. Pen? That looks right, okay. Let's create the frame. So I think the frame can be, should it be, I think I want to do frames. Not most frames are basically just boring old black ones with very thin borders. And then the one that it actually goes through is like this golden, very ornamented, very detailed golden frame. I think that's what I want to do. So this one can be quite simple. Okay, very wobbly. Hold on. I want to use the lines now. Oh. Can I not draw another one? What is going on here? Okay. Wait, what? Do I have to press enter? Oh. There you go. Okay. So that's the boring the boring frame. Good thing about this one now, so we can just wait, let me fill it. I can also just fill it with another. Call it frame fill. There you go. Okay. Thank you for joining, Pastor. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night, I guess. Thank you for joining. And have a good night. Have a good night's sleep. Maybe sleeping, dreaming of some cozy galaxy views, or maybe some horror. What was it? Eldritch horror? Hopefully not. Oh. How do you fill this but not the inside? Can you just erase it? No. I know you can use mask, but I don't know how. Oh wait, what if I use this? Dreaming of elder gods beyond the galaxy, exactly above the clouds, right? No. Hmm. That's interesting. How do you get rid of the middle? Wait. Oh no, I messed it up. I crashed Blender. That was the function that doesn't work for some reason. Okay, I need to close Blender real quick. Abort. Abort. Okay. So that was the function that breaks Blender. Basically the remove function for some reason. If you just close Blender real quick, you can salvage it. Luckily, autosave should save us here. There it is. There's the frame. So we haven't lost that much. Make the two parts of the frame separate so you just fill just the middle. Well, I try to fill... Wait, so you fill just the middle? What do you mean? I am lost. Oh wait, there's a cube tool as well. Hold on. What is that? Dot stroke? That's not what I wanted. Airbrush. Oh. And why is it on dot stroke? When did I create a dot stroke? Okay. That's quite small. Okay. Yeah, what do you mean with fill just the middle? Oh, mask. So what if I now create a new one, call it frame color, and then I put that underneath, and then I fill it with the good old color number 2, which is gray, or color 1. And then I use a mask. Is it in here? No, it's in the... Oh, it's in the layer. Masks. Frame strokes. What? Oh, you can use a layer for... Okay. So what if I now say frame mask? And I say frame color which one? Frame mask. And then I say fill the middle. Did that work? Apparently not. What if I draw on it? Doesn't work. Okay. Oh, because I have to draw on frame mask, right? So I can fill the middle, but it doesn't use it as the... That's weird. Oh. Yeah, but... Huh? Do I have to hide it? No. It doesn't... It works if I do it this way, but it doesn't work the other way. Why? It's supposed to cut it out, but it doesn't. You're trolling. Oh no, that's just... No. Okay. You know what? No. I will just... I don't know what I would do. Let me try something. I want to make a new frame here. Oh, it's gray, of course. So much stuff going wrong here. Okay. Perfect. Looks like a looks like a paint drawing. Perfect. And then let's get rid of... How do you remove... Oh, you can just remove it by... Nope. Going over here. Oh, wait. Why does that work? But that doesn't. Oh, you can merge. That's cool. Eraser strong. Get rid of all this. Let's try it again. So if we go in here and we go to frame color, we fill this with a good old color 1. It still fills it up. Let's see. Blender Grease pencil, fill frame. Hmm. I mean, I can also just do this, I guess. That could be a temporary way to do it. There you go. I'll just do it this way for now. Just go over it with holding shift. Basically like drawing a shape for this fill. A fill shape. There you go. Okay. And then we can go in here, fill the last one, and then we have a frame. That took longer than expected. But the more we do, as always, the faster we become. Okay. So here's the frame. um, that's good for now. Where's my frame? There it is. Let's now just use this frame. Where's my... Why is it up there? Why is the grease pencil stuff up there? Or why is the... It seems like the pivot point is there, but what if we just put it over here? There you go. Now we can just select this. We can rotate it around and duplicate it, and this we can just, you know, plaster all over the museum. There you go. We can also now apply snapping, of course, so we can place it on the face. There you go. And then we can move it forward again. Do you use dark or light theme for YouTube? I use the dark theme. I use dark theme for everything I can. My browser even has a function where it could like restrict it to dark or light. But it looks weird when I do that, so that's one thing where I don't do it. Like I don't force it. But if it's there, you know, if it's an option, then I use it. Who needs bright colors anyway? Who needs white on their screen? I even have my I have my desktop or my display, my screen on the lowest brightness, just because it's more, you know, it's not as stressing or as it's more relaxing for my eyes. I'm a Sith, exactly. You know how I would choose the side that I'm on, either Sith or what was the other one? Either Sith or Rebellion or whatever, Jedi, just because of the just because of the laser lightsaber color. That's the only reason why I would go to either one. And I would probably go to the Jedi, just because they have nice and colorful, nice and colorful swords. The Sith only have red, and that's boring. Even though they might have cool handles or cool sword shapes, um, you know, it's boring to only have red. Red is a cool color, but there are cooler colors. In the what is the game again? The Star Wars game that came out a few years ago by EA. At the end, you can choose spoiler. Okay, at the end, you can choose the lightsaber color that you want, and I chose. I think I chose yellow or purple. Heard that light theme makes it easier on the eyes. Wait, what? Light theme makes it easier. Cool armor for Sith, maybe. Okay, there you go. And then we have a few more here. This cube needs to be further in the back. Some more over here. There you go, probably a little bit lower. Right there. Perfect. Maybe this could even be a door. Like this. You're not going to see the door because the camera moves through it sideways, but you know, why not pretend? Maybe that'll make it look better. Yeah, I'm not that deep into Star Wars, but I do like colorful lightsabers. Dude, select this frame. What is wrong with you? I don't need you, cube. There you go. Perfect. And then we need one more frame here, and then that should be all of them. Maybe I could put on the side walls probably two. Those are quite a few drawings, but you know, we don't need to make them super complex. Okay, and then a few more over here. Unbelievable. Can I just select this? Thank you. Perfect. On the other side as well, and then we have a nice little nice little museum. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect. Okay. So here we have the museum. We don't need that much more, I think. That's pretty good. So the camera will move through this here. Ta-da! And then rotate around. And at some point see this perfectly, you know, beautiful frame right there. Where it will go through. Oh, no, it can't go through there. Hmm. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to go below as well. So maybe let's bring back at least one layer here for the array. Vertical. Not above, but below. I think I need one at least. There you go. Yeah, I think I do. So that I can also... Yeah, we're not going to use all of them. All of these worlds, I guess. But this way I can... I have more control over... Or more freedom over where it goes, you know? Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, we need the frame again. We need a new frame, so let's make it the next one. Blank, there you go. This one will be the beautiful frame. How are we looking? So, the first two worlds are almost done. So we have the first one here. Basically, you know, camera comes in, looks up maybe. You can see maybe like a nice shadow coming from the galaxy. She's looking with her cat, you know, into the vast galaxy in the background. And then the camera moves to the side here, goes through this, what is it? Uh, uh, through this door, and then it reaches this very white-walled museum. It goes through this. You know, we can see these colorful imagery, maybe 3D, you know, paintings even. It goes through these here, turns around, looks at the other ones, and then it sees this beautiful golden frame here that brings you to the next world, basically. So the painting is basically the next world that you can then go through and go to the next one. So let's go here real quick and create the beautiful frame. We need this. It's gonna be beauty frame strokes. Okay. And then we create the outer border. I want to begin with, oh, let's see. Something like this. Okay. So this is the sketch. We're gonna refine it later, depending on when I get to it. There you go. And then maybe circle here in the middle. Perfect circle. Nice. And then, why is my pen so laggy? Is it just because of the, how much more do I have? Oh, it's almost full, okay. Maybe I need to restart it real quick. Okay. That's better. Yeah, okay. Nope, I want to do it differently. In here and then create a nice twirl at the end. Perfect. There you go. Go to the side. I want to do a bigger, no, I want to do another circle here and another on this side. Perfect. And then we do the same here. Let's try that again. Looks kind of weird, but just a sketch, okay? That's a long way to go, but there you go. Wait, let me do something real quick. Okay. Onwards. There you go. Beautiful. And then one more here. Perfect. Little diamond here or something. Small little ornaments here. Perfect. And then one more to go. Perfect. Okay, so that's the that's the more beautiful frame, okay? Where you go through to get to the next level or whatever. Perfect. Make sure everything's covered, and then we can fill it again. This one will be hard to fill. So let's see. Call it beauty. You know what? I don't need to frame color. There you go. And then this one can all. Okay. Frame color. And then we probably need to use this again. Problem is if we just fill this, we probably just get a I want to make a new color, new one, call it color 2, and this one will be gold, something like gold. Make a nice little yellow here. A little darker. Perfect. And then if we fill this, the problem, oh, maybe not. That's pretty nice. Look at that. Works better than I expected. Perfect. So this is the baller frame, okay? Let's go out of the here and into object mode so we can place it. I think it's too big. Yeah, it's way too big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. We can also use the snapping again. Put it on the wall. Okay. Perfect. know the stream isn't about sculpting, but is it okay if I ask a question about sculpting? Never. Why would you even dare to ask? What's your question? There you go. So this will be the entrance to the next one. Perfect. Another boolean here. And we have the new entrance. Boolean. And we call this... Where's the cube? There it is. Union. There you go. Now we have the next world. Perfect. And here we can go to the next one. So after the, what is it? We have the cozy galaxy view and we have the, what was it? The white 3D museum. What could be the next cool one? What if we place a glowy rainbow jellyfish right at the back there, so that if you look through this, you can see it right there. And then if you go into it, you can see like because of the parallax, all the other ones sort of popping up. That sounds pretty cool. How do you know what radius to use when sculpting? Like for instance, the radius I should use when sculpting eyes or the lips. What do you mean with radius? So if you have a ball right here. Okay. There you go. And then you go into sculpting. You mean the brush radius? I mean, I just determine the brush radius depending on what I need. So if I create very big shapes, for example, or I don't know, like an eye, for example, I would make it quite big. There you go. Make an eye. And then if I, for example, want to create the crease or the tear duct, I would make it smaller and then, you know, place the tear duct somewhere over here. There you go. And then I can use the crease brush to add the eyeball. So yeah, I just, you know, I just determine it depending on what I need. Just how you would, I don't know, change the brush size when you draw something. That's how I change the brush size when I sculpt something. Among Us man? Yeah, exactly. Amorgus, hold on. There you go. I have created Amorgus. Wait, not yet. Perfect. Wait, the backpack? Perfect. Easy. That's how we create Among Us in Blender in a few seconds. This sphere looks sus. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, so I just determine the radius depending on what I need, basically. There you go. This is what I've come here for. Well, enjoy it. While I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. That's all you're gonna get. Okay. Let's go to the next one. This one will be underwater environment. So yeah, I think what I want to do here is I want to go down. So it could be like a reef. Reef or no reef? That's the question. Oh, I have an idea. What if what if it's moving from the what is it? From the oh yeah. So I think the idea is that we go in here. We have this underwater, deep underwater glowy squids. What squids? Jellyfish. And then we move to the right maybe, and we see this jellyfish that is right here, which has these tentacles or whatever hanging, and behind them is the entrance to the next one. If you go through it, go through the the legs or whatever, um, you go into another underwater world, which is the one, which is the what is it? Sunny yacht dive. So that you're basically now here. The camera looks up. Here the camera looks up and sees the boat. You see it from below. You see the boat, and then if you see the people swimming down or whatever it is, and then you go up through the water. The camera goes sort of sideways, goes up through the water, and breaks through the water by going into the next level. I think so. I think that sounds cool. So I actually don't need to go down necessarily. I want to go up. There you go. Okay. On to the next piece. You know what I want to know right now is what if I, real quick, I want to grab one of these frames. I want to move it over here. We could maybe even move these 2D objects according to the camera. So if we, for example, now just quickly add an empty plane axis, there you go. And then we create a constraint. This constraint could be damped track. And it will track to this thing here. Now what it does is which one's the right? Why is it rotated? I never rotated it. Did I? Okay. Why is it why is it rotated like this? That's weird. What about locked track? Ah, that's better. So now I can just do this. Woo, and it follows the camera. Can it also follow upwards? Oh, locked axis. Which axis should be locked? Y? Nope. Z? Can I just not lock any axis? Or is that another constraint? Track 2, there it is. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Can we see the local axis real quick? We can't. Of course we can't. Okay. There you go. And now it follows this thing. And if we replace the thing with the camera, these things will always look at the camera. And this way, this is how you back in the day created assets for games. You know, you just made them always look at the camera, and this way you never see that they're just 2D planes. Yeah. I remember seeing that in old games. You know, drawing around a bush, but never getting to the other side of the bush. That's this concept basically. Ooh. And that's what we can use for probably the jellyfish. Okay. So let's create a few jellyfish. Or let's begin with one and then we can just duplicate it. I want to begin with, oh, of course, with a grease pencil object, as always. Who would have thought, after all this time, we're still on grease pencil objects. Jellyfish strokes. So we have the top part of the jellyfish. Ooh. Perfect. Okay. And we have the bottom half. Zip. Like a little tutu. Perfect. Okay. And then we have, what's the next part? Oh, the legs. So let's create some legs here. I don't know if they can actually, you know, move them around like this, but it looks cooler. There you go. Oh. Okay, so that should be enough for now. Maybe a little few smaller ones here to kind of crowd the top area a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, and then maybe a few dots up here. Looks kind of like the SpongeBob jellyfish, but you know, why not? Supposed to be very rainbowy. Perfect. Okay. And then, does it need a color? Why not? I'm just gonna go with the yellow one, because that's one we already have. Make a new one, make the color one, there you go. Let's see how well we can fill this. There you go. Oh, look at that. I wonder why these ones are getting filled and the other ones aren't. I'm just going to fill all of them. Although, no, I'm going to give them other colors. There you go. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. And then we can make a new color. Color 3. Make this one a fill color again. And this one will be a nice vibrant orange. There you go. Looks like cheese, but that's okay. There you go. Okay. That's this, what is it called? The jellyfish. Okay. This one will represent all of them until we replace it. So the first one that I want to place is so that we can see it in the frame. Let's see. So if we sit here somewhere, should be somewhere over there, further in the back. There you go. Perfect. Maybe a little bit smaller. Perfect. Okay. Then what I want to do is I want to place a few probably here in the front, so that when you enter, you can see these tentacles above you. Like this. So if you get in, you know, you can see, woo, you can see it up there. And then I kind of want to place one more on the other side as well. Maybe somewhere here in the back a little bit more. Right there. Okay. I think we need quite a few here. So I kind of remember the Finding Nemo scene with the jellyfish. That's sort of what I'm going for. In terms of density, okay. I want to make sure that we can still see only the first one there. So this one needs to go. And this one needs to go as well. There you go. And then as we go here, we go to the side here. We go to the middle of this this cube, which should be somewhere where I already am. Perfect. And then we go all the way to the end, so we can cover the the entrance to the next world with this squishy little friend here. There you go. They don't need to be all cubes, but I want to go with cubes for now, so I can, you know, kind of lay everything out. I wonder if you can... Wait, can you... What kind of modifiers can you apply to this? Oh, you can actually array them as well. Hold on. Oh. Look at that. No, that doesn't look good. I need to do it manually. Of course, they're not going to be yellow, all of them. I just want to make, you know, just yellow for now. So that, yeah, I don't want to go into the colors right now. I want to just kind of create the look of the room. Okay. There you go. Ooh. Perfect. I actually played Among Us once in my life. I'm not the, I have never really followed the hype. I don't know, I never really got into it too much. It's a fun game, but I don't know. I never really pursued it, okay? It's like a party game, you know, you play it when time is right. But it's not like you play it all the time. Welcome, Lucky Play 2, not 3, not 1, 2. Welcome, hope you enjoyed your what is it? Tuesday. It's still Tuesday. Okay. We can probably add more, but that should be enough for now. Okay, so that we go from here. Oh, what is this? Another image. Let's see what it is. Ooh, we go into this. Oh no, so many jellyfish. And then the camera rotates. Sees the this one here. This big boy. And then we just kind of go through it. Get into the next world. And this world will be the underwater world. So we have something up here. So we look up, you know. Your videos really helped me out. You're the best. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad it helped you. you know, I try to create, when you try to create tutorials, you hope you make it understandable. And if, you know, people say, hey, you know, it was, you know, it helped me, then that's always nice to hear. The purpose has been achieved. And everybody looks for purpose in life, you know. And if you create videos, you look for the purpose in the video. And if you determine one and it doesn't hit that, then, you know, is it really worth anything? Except your time, I guess. Well, the time that you spend. There you go. That looks pretty good for now. I want to place one more here so that it can cover this space a little bit. Perfect. So you're in here, and then you're not. You go to the next one. I've never really drawn water, so this will be interesting. Well, let's go into the next one. So we have, how many do we have now? 3? 1, 2, 3. So this will be number 4. And then we have 5 more to go. I think we can do them like, if we at least sketch them out tomorrow, well, I think we can do more than sketching. Maybe we don't even need to do 9. Maybe a little bit less can be enough. How many, what would be a good plan here? We have number 1, we have number 2, we have number 3, 4, 5, 6 could be okay too, because then we could go from this one here, from the cozy galaxy, to the museum. Then we can go into the jellyfish, and then we can go into the underwater diving party. From that we can go into the eldritch horror. And then what else do we have? Oh, what about the misty morning woods? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds like a plan. Okay, perfect. I think that'll give us enough time to actually go into the you know, refinement stage. Give us more time, enough time, you know? I don't want to go do an all-nighter to finish this. Because it's not only creating the whole thing, but also animating it. So let's do the boat, and then I think that's gonna be it for today. So let's do it. Let's begin with the... Yeah, let's begin. We have the... You know, why do I even create them in the cubes? I can probably just do it outside of the cubes. Yeah, I don't need to stay in there. I want to begin with the... Did I already create it? No, I didn't. Okay. Grease pencil blank. There you go. This blank will be for the boat bottom. Let me drink something real quick. It's been a while since I've whatever. $24-hour stream when? I don't know. Maybe at some point. No plan yet, okay. So don't get your hopes up. What is that? Oh. Okay. Wait, I already created a blank. Where's my blank? There it is. Vodka break, exactly as always. Let's go here. Okay. On to the boat. I think I want to separate the boat and the waves. So it's easier to do, you know. But let's begin with the boat. Going into top view, bottom view. There you go. What does a boat look like from the bottom? That's a good question. Let's see. Boat underwater view. Aha. Pretty dark. Basically just dark. Actually, no, we can see a little bit. It's supposed to be like a little bit bigger boat. But let's begin with the general shape. The general shape would be, hello, there you go. Something like, oh, like this. Well, okay. There you go. And then we have the, what is it? The turbines at the end. The rotors. So they would stick out a little bit. Right here. And let's make 2 out of them. Which have the little box right here with the rotor. Perfect. Connect them. Okay, so that's the boat. Let's add some lines here. Create some depth. There you go. Is the chat inside the Blender file? No, it's just an overlay. So this is just like a text window. There you go, text editor with no file. So I could write something in here, you know, but I just use it as a blank background. Yeah, just an overlay on OBS. Hold on. There you go. Welcome, Nove. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. So that's the boat. Doesn't really require that much effort, but I want to add a color, a fill color. I don't know if gray is good enough. I wouldn't have another color. Let's make a new one. Call it color 2, and I want to rename this one color 3. Wait, did it actually change? No. Well, oh, well, screw it. This one will be, let's keep it on color 2 and make it fill. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there isn't really that much space in Blender itself, you know, where I can place the chat, so I just made a small little window. pretty, you know, the way you can create the windows in Blender makes it very easy to do that. Okay, another layer. This one will be strokes. There you go. And then we have another one called, it is called color. Look at that. Put the color underneath, and then we fill it with a nice gray. Look at that. Where is it? Where is another? There's no gap. This one? You can't tell me that's the gap. There must be something else. Oh, okay. Now it works. Perfect. Perfect. So that's the boat. um, I don't want to add the waves to the boat. I want to do them separately. Okay. But we can do that in here too. Well, we can just duplicate the... Oh, we can just make a new one, I guess. New grease pencil. There you go. Call it strokes. I need to rename all these grease pencil objects at some point. And then back in draw mode and draw some waves. What do waves look like? Okay. This looks horrible. I mean, I guess it works. It's good enough, okay? There you go. It's good enough, okay? That's all I'm shooting for right now. There you go. I also want to have a sun because, you know, if you look straight up, you would probably see the sun. Although that could probably be its own thing again. We don't need it right now, so why don't we leave it? I don't know how I would. How would we? Actually, no. It's yeah, it's okay. I'm thinking about how I want to transition to the next part, but I think I got it. Okay, there you go. We have waves in a boat. Perfect. Put it in. That's what she said. Perfect. Look at that. We're not there yet, okay? Give me a sec. Needs to be in the middle. There you go. Maybe even more on this side. Almost at the ceiling. Perfect. So that if you enter this, you can already see the boat. Like this. And then you can maybe add a little bit more in the background there. And then the camera moves up and breaches through the water. So this probably needs to be actually right at the border here. Like this. But if we go through the wall, ooh, we go to the next one. So we need another cube. And put it up here. We can add some more details to this scene here though. Okay. Easy peasy. Good old Boolean modifier once again for this cube. Perfect. So we can go in here. Hey, go through the jellyfish. Go up. Woo! Through the water into the next one. Make the sun spin when you make it. Spin? Oh, we could give it a smiley face, maybe. We'll see. What I want to do first, though, is I want to create some corals that we can see when you go through here. You know, like this. Hey, and then you can see. You need to see something here. So let's create some corals. Which means we need another object. Grease pencil object. There you go. This one will be sideways. Is that already an object? Yeah. And we need side view. Perfect. Let me look up some corals. Coral reef. Perfect. Okay. Music stopped. What's going on? Okay. Wait, it went through all songs? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I need to view more. Okay, interesting. Hold on. The silence is almost over. Let me go back to the top. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So let's create a reef. The reef should be you know, a few rocks, I guess, and then a few corals on top of it. So let's start with the first layer of rocks, I guess. Maybe we could create something like nice and smooth here, or maybe something more like this. Okay. We have some rocks here. And then a few more here. Perfect. So that's the first layer. Looks horrible, I know. But by adding a few more details, we can at least add a little bit of detail. This is still the sketch, so don't worry. I need to worry later, okay, when it doesn't turn out how I want it to, okay? Now is not the time for it. We're still in the sketch. But I will never fail, okay? I never fail, never, okay? So don't worry. I've never failed in my life. There we go. So we have some rocks right there. Make sure everything's close so we can merge. I mean, we can color it. Looks good to me. Add a color. We will color it. So what do we need? A nice good old gray. We can maybe even use the same that we use for the boat. So let's add it to this object too. Oh my god, so many blacks. There you go. Fill this. Oh, well. Oh, hold on. I want to know how you can create a hole in a fill. How to fill a grease pencil ring. Oh yeah, let's see. We now have a hold out option. Create a new material, check fill and hold out. Use the paint bucket to fill in any area you want to see through. Or just draw the inside of the ring. Ah. Hold out. No. Fill, hold out. So if I now use this. Aha! Well, that was easy. Okay, that's another problem solved. Perfect. Okay, so that's the first reef part. Do we want to add some corals there yet? Why not? You know what? No. Not yet. I want to add another one. So we have a little bit of parallax going on, just a little bit. Welcome, Anderson Guzman Amber. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Welcome. As you can see, we're drawing some reefs. Very, very reef-like these drawings, right? Undoubtedly reefs. Nothing else. It could be nothing else. Let me that there and draw some more. I don't know why it always creates new black strokes, but it's annoying. And then we create a few more here. Oh, what did I do? The wrong thing. You know what? I'm gonna make it flatter. There you go. Add one more here. Perfect. And then we can add some lines here too. Perfect. And then we go into the fill here and we bring back the gray so we can fill this. Oh, let me create strokes and color. Perfect. There you go. Look at that. So we have a few reefs now. Let's go back to placing them. Starting with this one. Actually, let's grab both. So we have the boat up top, right there. So we can place the reefs somewhere down here. Maybe a few there. Maybe we can duplicate it and we can remove some here. Maybe we can remove this part here. Perfect. So we can grab this, put it on this side, solo. Maybe even a little bit bigger. Right here. Maybe even a little bit further forward. Okay, that looks pretty good. So that we can look up and we can see the boat right there. I want to grab these again, place them on the other side. Maybe even like this. Good old, 3D effect here. By putting them in front of each other. Where's the, there it is. Perfect. And then we can duplicate this one some more. We can maybe even get rid of this. So we can grab this and make it bigger. Okay, this doesn't really work with the background there, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. So we can, we can still see, I think it looks, the composition works. So now we go here, we can see these corals. We can maybe even push them back just a little bit. They're quite far forward. There you go. Maybe even, oh, we could add like a sand here. So that these can be in the background more. There you go, and then we can add a floor here. Just a good old plane, Make it nice and big, and then we can move it down so that it covers the floor area here. Like this. So that we go through this, we can see this nice little coral reef, and then if the camera moves up, it can see the boat, and then if it moves up, it goes through the water into the next world, and that would be world number 5, and then we have 6, and then we have the first one again, which would then go from up here, but probably just kind of look down, I guess. Maybe we'll see. Go through it. Hey, and then it sees the galaxy again. I think that's going to be the loop. So we've created, hold on, let's go through them. Here's the first one. Let's actually fly through them. Navigation, walk. There you go. How do you increase the speed? There you go. So here's the first one. Perfect. So here's the first one. We can see the, how do you go down? There you go. This is the first one. Cozy little space, space view with the cat and the person here. I see my house from there. Yeah, I think that's mine there. That's mine there. And is that yours? Maybe. I don't know what yours look like. Okay. And then we go to the side here. The camera moves to the side. Da-da-da. Goes through. It's in this museum. It looks around. It can see this painting there. Can see these. Goes through. Maybe moves like this. Then it rotates. Sees this one. Hey, that's a cool jellyfish. Goes through. Oh no. It's filled with glowing rainbow colorful jellyfish, and then it goes through this. You can see the reefs right here, and it goes up, looks at the boat, and then goes through the water to the next world, which would probably be maybe the eldritch whatever horror stuff, and then maybe rotates around like this, goes to this one, and then down again. Da-da-da. And there we are. And then it goes to the next one again. I think that's going to be the plan. There you go. Still quite a lot to do, but which means let's not waste any time tomorrow. I think we spent quite a lot of time, explaining and concepting, but we also got a lot done. once we get the sketches done, it's time to refine. That would probably take the most time, but you know, we have you know, how much more time? 3 days. I want to finish it on Friday. So yeah, 3 days hopefully should be enough. Yeah, but I think this is a good start. We have cool worlds that we can add to this. So we're gonna, continue working on this tomorrow, same time, 7:45 p.m. UTC. If anything changes, I don't know, my router dies or whatever, I would of course put an update up. But the plan is to do it on the 7:45 p.m. UTC. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for chatting. For just being here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you next time tomorrow. Until then, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, take care.